coming out during our budget hearing. I don't know if many of you or some of you were there, but it was the biggest audience we had in all the hearings that we did throughout the county. And the reason I say that's important is as we go through and have to make these very, very difficult choices on how we spend limited resources, it's one thing for us to go back and forth and your council members, you know, both Franklin and Patterson know this, that we're going to be faced with making choices with limited resources of very good programs. Unless we hear from you, it's difficult for us. But the thing that I liked most, and I think that my staff appreciated most, was folks just didn't come up and say, save this program, because you can always do that. Or I want to fund this road. But we asked people to give us ideas on how we do that. You know, Senator Muse and the folks in Annapolis have to vote on revenue generating ideas. But down here in the southern part of the county actually came up with ideas that we went back now as we're looking through the budget, and actually some of them we took. Things we didn't think of. That is what we need. That is participation in what happens. If you want to keep libraries here, how do we do it? What are the choices we should make? Your input is vital. If we're looking at streamlining our departments, how is that done? And where are the priorities? I said in this administration there are two priorities we have. One, well actually three. Education, without question, we've got to save. You saw the cuts that the superintendent is proposing. Many of those are unacceptable for us as we're starting to make progress. Some which I can't talk about because they're personal, like the transportation. I think that's a vital one, not just because my daughter's on the bus and I'd have to take her to school, but because many others. But those are vital decisions we have to make. Reading recovery. I don't know how many of you as parents ever had your children participate in reading recovery, which, as I explained to my budget people, is not tutoring and reading. There's a difference. We do it better than almost anybody around the state, yet it's on the chopping block. So having participation and helping us make these very difficult decisions. Our state's attorney, who's doing a great job, but if you look at her staff, and you look at the amount of people she has to work with in terms of dealing with, as we are asking our police department, our sheriff's department, he's going out here, he's serving these warrants, he's doing what he's supposed to do, doing what we asked him to do. Well, once we get them in, now they're in her shop. She's got a limited amount of staff with very low salaries compared to the rest of this region. So we have very difficult choices to make with very limited resources. And so your input will help us do that. Because in the final analysis, we've got to vote on a budget. I present it and they will vote on it. But education, public safety, and public safety is not just police, it's not just fire, it's the sheriff's department, it's the state's attorney's department, it's our corrections department, they all go in there. That is vital to a vibrant community. And economic development. I can tell you now, we are going to take our limited resources in economic development and we're going to target them where we can get the best bang to create a base, an economic base in Prince George's County. We've got to expand it beyond just residential. We've got to create commercial bases. So we're going to take that. And you happen to be sitting in one of the areas where we have the greatest opportunity for expansion, the greatest opportunity for partnership. Because you are down here near National Harbor, and in the district they have Homeland Security at St. Elizabeth. That's already expanded out. Why can't the next expansion happen right over here? Why can't we go in with the district and get a grant? No reason. Why can't the development of Branch Avenue be part of the economic push here? BRAC's not just about Andrews Air Force Base. It's about the expansion along this area that we have down here. And yes, we have to do, and the senator has made this a priority, and you have called, and I have heard you. We have got to do something about 210, and so we're going to look at that. We're going to bring a police station down here. But all of these, now give yourself. This is your work. Now I could, some good stuff is going to happen. And yes, as county executive, I get to come down here and say, you know, I did it, but actually you did it. You made it a priority. You fought for it. You put it out there. So the work is yours. So I will end by just saying, you know, it is a pleasure to be county executive. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm sure they won't either and tell you that these are easy times. They're not. But if it was easy times, none of us would run for it. We ran for these positions because we wanted to lead in difficult times. We wanted the ball in our hands. If you've ever played football, you want it, you know, when it's 4th and goal. You want to be able to help make that play. That's what all of us want to do. And that's how we're going to do it. And, you know, we're going to make some tough decisions, but in the end, we're going to make this county what it should be and what it is. It is a great county, and we're going to make it greater. Thank you.